Hello everyone, my name is David Manny, and my partner's name is Michael Poff. Together we are Group 1, and this is our project proposal for the Band in a Box project. In this presentation, Michael is going to go over our instruments, our design options, our equations, our materials with estimated costs, and our decision matrix. So here's Michael.
Thank you, David. With the design problem in mind, we brainstormed to come up with some ideas of specific instruments that we could build and also the ranges that they would be able to play. The pan flute, which would be a smaller instrument with tubes of PVC, various lengths, to be able to play different tones. We've done some sketches and some technical drawings, and over here on the right is the pan flute sketch. The recorder would be a tube with holes in it so that you could play different notes because of the varying lengths depending on which holes you cover up. And it would be able to cover the medium to high range, theoretically. This is what we think. The mini trombone would be two tubes that you would have one inside of the other so that you could slide it. And that would create your different lengths, and we could do a lengthier tube to be able to hit possibly the low range. And then when it comes to our stringed instruments, we have the idea of a palm harp, which would be a small instrument that you could hold in your hands, and it would have strings going across a piece of wood above it that you could pluck, and they would be various lengths to create different tones. Now, a similar idea, we could go a little bit bigger, do a manual piano where we don't have the keys that have a lever that takes a hammer that hits the string. Rather than that, we would actually just play the instrument, percussively. Another idea was the cigar box ukulele. It would have a fretboard, so you could play up and down it, and it would have various range due to the different lengths you could create with different sized wires. Which comes to our design option 1. This would be the combo of the palm harp playing in the high range. There's our technical drawing of a palm harp. And then we have the recorder that would be playing in the medium range. So we'd have two different ranges played by two instruments there. Design option 2, we have the recorder in the medium range, and right there we have a very good sketch of the recorder, and you can see where the holes go down different lengths and on the tube. And then we have the cigar box ukulele, which would be able to cover the low range because of the various lengths of string that you could be able to play on it. Design option 3, we have a pan flute in the high range and the palm harp in the high range. They're both they'd be smaller instruments that would be in the high range. And this is one of the criterias that we will be going over, which is going to help lead us to our decision what to use. We have a sketch of a cigar box ukulele there. Physics is a very important factor in making our decision. As you can see here, in all these formulas above, they all have length as a factor. With the stringed instrument, it's the length, you have the tension, and you have the size of the wire, the gauge. For the wind instruments, you have the length. It depends on whether it is one open end or a two open end instrument, and the difference between the two would be 2 times the length or 3 times the length there in the denominator. Another important factor would be the costs of materials. We wanted to have a good idea going into this what might be the most expensive parts. So we have a few different materials here, and they're just to gauge a specific increment so that if we needed more, we would know how much more it would cost us. So like we have the guitar strings there for $5.99, the Ernie Ball special. The 2x4 wood, it's just a board that's 1 foot. That would run you about $5.54. And then we have 8 feet of half-inch PVC pipe running us $6.80. So this is kind of a baseline. We're going to get more into the research and the budget. Then it comes to our preliminary decision matrix. This is where we kind of weighed up the criteria, what's most important, which we have size at a 40, we have tone at 25, materials used at 20, and the cost at 15. So this way we could rate each of the 3 designs and come out with a weighted rating factor to kind of give us an idea which might be the best design option for us to move forward with. Thank you. Back to you, David.
Thank you, Michael. So that is our project proposal for the Band-in-a-Box design project. As of right now, we are leaning towards option 3 for our design. However, we are going to perform research and return later on this week with proper documentation on which design option we choose. Thank you. Have a good day.